And as self-conveners and officials for cross-country and track and field, we have the pleasure and the privilege to work each spring and fall with this amazing individual who we are recognizing here this evening. Before we announce his name, let's see if you can guess. You can recognize those awesome breads. Steve, you can start our show, please.
It's a show.
It's a show, get ready. It's a show. Good. Doug Shaggy Smith, also known as Mr. Starter, has been officiating the start of our TDSB running races for 14 years? It's been 14 now. And as you know, that's not just one meet. That includes several qualifying meets and conference finals for the North and the South, and the city finals as well. So it works out to about a dozen meets each season, each year, as a volunteer. For so many of our students, he's a legend. Each year at the start line, you hear kids chatting, telling others how many years he's been starting off. Others lament that with bittersweetness they'll be moving on to high school and it will be their final year with Mr. Starter. They love his cajoling, his encouragement, his advice, and explanation before that familiar sound of the horn. Suzanne? Although retired from his day job as a Bell Network manager, his commitment to athletics keeps him very busy, sometimes taking him to corners of the globe. Not only is Doug a tireless volunteer for our TDSB meets, he is also president of the Ontario Masters, instrumental in transforming the OMA into an active and thriving independent organization providing a breadth of event sports members affiliated with Athletics Ontario. Jimmy said to make sure that I did a little plug, so he said you'd be happy about that. Doug organizes and serves as meet director, timer, photographer for countless track and field and cross-country meets. And it's thanks to Doug and his team that Toronto will host the World Masters in 2020. His passion and commitment to athletics know no bounds. Doug, we are honored to recognize you this evening as an outstanding volunteer. You continue to devote countless hours to our regular and our barrier-free meets. And any financial compensation that you receive, you actually, in turn, donate to your local school. As an accomplished athlete yourself, competing provincially, nationally, and internationally, distant events up to marathons, cross-country, road races, and of course, most famously, the steeplechase. You are an inspiration and a role model to us all, emulating what sport and competition is truly all about. Honing one's skills, but providing an opportunity for everyone else to do the same. Doug, Shaggy, Mr. Starter, volunteer extraordinaire, on behalf of TDSA, the TDSB HP department, coaches, students, parents, we thank you for your passion, your commitment, your time, and thank you for just being you, which is awesome.
Big Steve wrote me a couple of weeks ago and said he wanted me to come to the TDSB AGM, and I'm not a teacher. So I said, well, yeah, but I'm watching like the World Cup. What? But he said, Lisa would be buying me beers. So I said, yeah, I'm there. So I must say I missed the Luxembourg Outer Mongolia meet. Matched this today, but it was much more exciting watching the 50 amendments to the Constitution. It was very exciting. I'm glad I did not. Like Lisa said, 14 years ago, John Gonos is a master athlete. He realized that I had retired from Bell Canada after 30 years, and I was sitting around planning to watch Oprah and stuff, do stuff. And he said, well, why don't you come out and start some meets? I'm like, well, what do I have to do? He said, well, you like blow a horn. I say, yeah, I can do that. So that was 14 years ago. I cannot tell you how much fun I have working with all these people around in the track and field and cross country. Just a joy. And the joy I have of working, like you say, with the kids. It's just amazing. I'm not a teacher, so my dealings with the kids isn't as intense as yours is, so I perhaps get the best aspects of them. But it's just so wonderful, and thanks so much. And we have this on tape, so you can't fire me in the future because I have the evidence. Thanks so much.
I could.